BSC hosts Dakota State in this Frontier Conference matchup on Friday night in the Armory. Dakota State is currently ranked number 4 in the nation with an impressive 12-3 record, although they are coming off of 2 straight losses versus Carroll and Rocky Mountain. On the other end, BSC is 2-11, 2-7 in the conference, coming off a big-time win against Montana Western last week in the Armory on Saturday. Now, the Mystics have been a much different team at home than on the road. They are 2-2 at home, playing some of the top teams in the nation very competitively. So they're looking to keep that momentum going as they have been playing quite well in this building. I'm Isaiah Johnson, and Kyler Olson is going to be on the play-by-play for you tonight. But nice cross-court pass, setting up her team on this possession. The bank is open.
Banks are open. You love to see it. RJ Smith averaging 8 rebounds a game. As Gully lets another one go from three-point land.
Wow, what a start. The same spot on the court. 2 straight threes from Gully and 6-0 for the Mystics. What a start. A key to the game that I had down for the Mystics entering this matchup was to hunt for the 3, but to stay patient. They love to let loose the 3. They did shoot 14 3 balls, but only 3 of them went down in the second quarter, but they need to stay patient. It has been open when they've been penetrating through the lane and kicking it out. They've gotten some good looks, but they need to have a bit more of a threat and a presence inside in order to open up the outer ranges where they want to be shooting from. They got to make Montana Tech respect their inside play, which they haven't been able to do yet. So we'll see if they have some things figured out, what Jason Harris's plan is coming into this third quarter. Kick out to her again. This time she is good. 3 for Dallenhauer. That's her shot in the corner. She will let it fly if she has any space. And you cannot afford to give her 2 opportunities as the Montana Tech Ore Diggers. This team loves the 3-point ball. Entering this game, they have 400 3-point attempts. Stormer races down the court. Piper Harris wide open in the corner. Could not get that one to fall. Houston Davis with the spin move, driving to the lane, getting Decans in the air, and the finish. What an and one for Houston Davis. Showing off the footwork.
Davis at the line for 1.
On the court, we've got a putt to win. There's some interesting stories around this. Last night, a guy came in and absolutely drained it in flip-flops, ready to win it all. He had no doubts. So they moved it back to the 3-quarter
These guys are putting from Mandan.
And it appears that was no good, but
a 90-foot putt on a basketball court. You can probably make your own predictions on how that's going to go.
So the Mystics down 4, but competing against number 1 Bellevue in the Frontier Conference. We'll be back for you right after halftime. Zeller searching for the contact. Davis comes flying in for the rebound again. Davis with a tough shot, and he hits. That's what he can do. Shoots about 51% from the floor. That's a really tough shot. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And an offensive foul drawn by the Mystics. Very solid defense. As you see Ware run over, set his feet just in time. Nice awareness from William Ware. And of course, Houston Davis with 15, Jock Gully with 26, and Carter Zeller with 12. A massive team win for this team, taking down the Bellevue Bruins, led by Ahmad Bynum, who finished with 21 points, started with 21 points, and in the second half was shut out. Incredible performance from this Mystics team, who scored 49 in the second half.
Hey, I got to give a lot of credit to, a lot of guys contributed tonight, but Carter Zeller with 12 points, 6 rebounds. Massive contributions from him. He kind of does the dirty work down low in all these games, being the big guy against a lot of size and physicality that comes in the Armory, but great performance from him.
Yeah, so be sure to join us on January 22nd on Thursday at 7 p.m. when the Mystics will take on Dickinson State The men are not winless anymore. The Mystics have come to play. We'll see you on Thursday.
The Vikings have really dominated this season series so far. They're 3-1 overall. They dominated both games yesterday. Mystics did steal one earlier in the season, but Valley City has had the Mystics number. Mystics just couldn't get anything going offensively yesterday. Only a few hits in both of the games, several errors from the field. They just weren't clean and consistent on the execution side. So it'll probably be good to see them get back to the fundamentals today. Just be patient at the plate. Casey Phillips, the utility man, a sophomore out of Caribou, Saskatchewan. Previously attended South Central High School. In the decisive spot in this game. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He's due. Anthony Carrasquillo delivers. Phillips right away takes a big cut. Comes up empty. Whew. Apparently saw something he liked during the practice. Runner takes off. They don't really care.
Really the only thing you can change there at Valley City is if you make him step off or balk. So it's a good move for the Mystics. Again, he doesn't mean anything.
It also takes away the force out at second, just in case that were to come into play. Phillips to left field. It's down. Mystics win. 8-7 at Hullen Baseball Field. Teammates charge onto the field. Pacey Phillips, the hero at Holland. Mystics break their 5-game losing streak as he gets mobbed out in right field. Phillips taking that ball to the opposite field. Mystics win. He has a homer already today. Shows bunt, pulls it back. He was showing bunt for quite some time. First baseman charging in.
With enough time to throw Carrasquillo through a loop. Almost threw that ball over his head.
Third baseman is playing fairly back, about midway on the dirt. This time he does not square and lifts one deep to left field. Back, gone. 3-run homer. Caden Wilcox does it again. What a weekend. 3-run homer, 3-0 lead for the Mystics. After facing 2 guys and throwing 5 pitches. Works out for Valley City, who already has another reliever. And Mose blasts one to center field. That's deep, that's back, and there's the grand slam. Bryson Mose gets it done. Took some big cuts, got that one to deep center field. Grand slam. Mystics up 12-7.
A green Mystics parade coming down the third baseline. It's always a good sight to see. And Mose gets the present he's wanted all day. Absolute shot to dead center.
It's rare you see a guy go down to a knee, missing a pitch, and then comes right back, smashing a ball probably 400 feet to center field. The Mystics prevail. Doubleheader winning game 2, 19-15. They improve to 6-9 in the Frontier Conference and get ready to host Dickinson State on Tuesday before playing 4 more games in Dickinson. Signing off from Hallen Baseball Field, Isaiah Johnson, Kyler Olson. We will see you for more Mystics baseball and softball later this month.
With a little bit of hint of wind here in South Bismarck, the Mystics taking on the Vikings.
You want to try your hand at some poetry? Because that sounded pretty poetic. Very beautiful with a hint of wind. The accents were all there. No, if each of us composes a poem to read on the broadcast before this day is over, then you all can vote on which one of us is the better.
I already know who won. We haven't even started yet.
Kaya Kulzer is on the mound for the Mystics. She has a 6.67 ERA so far this year, a 2-9 record, so a bit of a slow start. Trying to get back on track and give the Mystics the decisive win over Bellevue. And we're just about ready to get started, looks like, as Marguerite Brown stepping in.
Batting .239.
And grounds it. Nice diving stop, but can't get the force. And the runner comes home and will score. Heads up base running by Brielle Rangham on that ground ball that did not get past the infield. 1-0 Mystics. Done that already in this game, and grounds one through off the glove of the shortstop. 2 more runs score for the Mystics. 5-0. We're still in the first inning. Needing to keep it away, not give anything to hit, and she climbs the ladder, striking out McMurtry. New score 7-7. The Mystics now in need of a rally. We go to the bottom of the 5th, narrowing the gap on that Bloop RBI single. And what a time to do it. 0 for 4 getting that hit. The Mystics get it done once again. She was due, as Kyler said. So tune in again on Wednesday for 2 more games against Valley City State. More Mystics softball action coming later this week. Until then, Isaiah Johnson, Kyler Olson signing off.
Mayville State coming off of a loss against Dickinson State. They had been on a tough go in the season, but had a huge win against Carroll College in 5 sets, a huge comeback, but then came back to earth a bit with a loss at Dickinson State in 4 sets. Mystics coming off a sweep against Valley City State, looking to get back on track against the Mayville State Comets this afternoon.
Set from Deschamps to Wood, and that'll be a kill for Wood.
Deidre Wood was very involved on both sides of the ball last night, and a huge part of BSC's rally to try and prolong that match is she had 7 kills and 7 blocks. BSC is yet to have a block so far in this one.
A service ace there by the Comets will end the first set.
Mayville State pulling away at about the 20-point mark, where the Mystics have struggled. Can the Mystics come back and rebound in this final volleyball game in the historic Armory? We'll see you in a few minutes.
A spike sent out of bounds by Schwanke. That'll be the 25th point for the Mystics, making the set count 1-1.
Mystics get it done. We're going to set 3 knotted up at 1-1. We'll step away for a quick media timeout.
An attack from Crom will be blocked. That'll be a tie game.
Crom's just been shut out in this one. That time they had 3 defenders in the middle. They're really trying to keep her contained, and that's been working.
And we will see a kill from Brendel, just barely tipping off the Comets blocker, going out of bounds, giving the Mystics the favored 2-1 set matchup.
History repeats itself in this case. Dukeshire with the assist. Usually contributing on the kills, but contributing a huge assist on that one. And Brendel moving into first place for the Mystics on kills for the game. We'll be right back for set 4 in just a few minutes.
Dukeshire goes up with the intent to win. However, that ball will be sent out of bounds. Score now 10-14 in favor of the Mystics. Nyhagen up to serve for the Comets.
A bit of a heat check for Reese Dukeshire, who wanted it all.
That will be a set to Crom, and Crom finishes the job.
Crom gets it done. How fitting. She's been an awesome player for BSC all 3 years. She'll be moving on after this year, but what a special moment for her and for the Mystics as a whole. Getting the win, their last game in the Armory, and the last game for several of their players at home. Welcome to the Armory on this Sunday afternoon, where the Bismarck State College women's wrestling team will be taking on the Dickinson State Blue Hawks in this final athletic competition in the Armory. Of course, this armory has been the home of BSC Athletics for over 60 years, so all BSC Athletics will be moving into the Bavendick Center, which is nearly completed in the heart of campus, and it will be exciting to see the new wrestling facility going on in there, as long as a new gym for basketball and volleyball. I'm Isaiah Johnson, joined by John Gums.
Who helps out his dad, Jeff, in the wrestling room. So, tell you what, he knows a lot of wrestlers. Probably knows that level of anybody else out there as assistant coach, can help out his wrestlers.
Yeah, we've seen him getting into it more than anyone else, I think, on the BSC bench. He's been calling out instructions, getting into it all night, so that's fun to see.
Yeah. Watching our wrestling here again. That's our conclusion of our wrestling, I think, we would have had the men earlier this week, but they got canceled. It was against, I think it was Minot, or it was at Dickinson again. Pretty much they're off on tournaments. I don't think we have anything else until next year. The duels. Hope they have the Heart of America Conference coming up here, February 20th next weekend. And then they have the NAIA Men's National Tournament in March. So BSC Wrestling, we are just coming into that tournament season. So got to wish everybody good luck, and I appreciate everybody coming out. And if you got some wrestlers that want to wrestle and come to BSC and do some of that, I tell you what, the coaches are looking for more wrestlers all the time. Get your opportunity to get on the mat and stay in shape. If you appreciate it, just contact the school, and they'll definitely listen to you. Got some great programs here at the college.
Absolutely. And of course, the Mystic softball baseball season is starting to get underway too, so we'll be doing some broadcasts of that in March 20th. The softball team will take on Carroll. That'll start the home season. And then baseball, March 25th, Jamestown, March 27th, Dakota State. So be on the lookout for some baseball and softball. This was the official last athletic competition in the Armory. When you see wrestling, volleyball, basketball next, we will be in the Bavendick Center, and it'll be really fun to broadcast from there. We'll have a lot of fun with our broadcast tricks and new desk and everything. It'll be great. We're looking forward to it. So please join us next year from the Bavendick Center, where we'll have more BSC athletics. But for now, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next year, or later this year.
Yes.